Welcome back For the Love of Baby Boomers, and this is your host, Dolores Clybert. For the Love of Baby Boomers can be found on Facebook, and it's spelled For the Love, L-U-V, of Baby Boomers. Please welcome back Barry Thomas.
Thank you, Dolores.
So we were talking about longevity risks, and we spoke on the fact that people are living longer. So would you please continue?
Yes. Longevity risk is nothing more than people living happy and they're spending their money, doing what they want to do, but all of a sudden now they can be in their 90s, close to 100, and money is getting low. A lot of baby boomers help family members that can deplete their savings as well. Mm-hmm. But like I said, one thing for sure, that you will never run out of Social Security. So that's an entitlement that every average person is entitled to.
You know, Barry, a lot of people have concerns about their Social Security. They don't believe it's going to be here next month. They they believe that it's going to be taken away from them. So that is a big concern. I hear that all the time.
You're certainly right. And that's some of the first things that come out of people's mouths when you ask them, what is Social Security? One of the things, well, it's a way that I can get money for the rest of my life, but one might not be around. But my personal opinion, I don't think the government is going to let that happen because there are ways that they can change the way Social Security is handled to give it more longevity. They can raise the income limit. Right now, everybody that makes $176,000 don't pay into Social Security. They can increase the Social Security tax. Mm-hmm. They can change the age that you reach your full retirement age. So it's several things that they can change, but they just haven't made up their mind to change. But if they don't, they're suspecting, I've heard 73% of your benefit you'll get. I've heard 82. And
so
just the other day,
in other words, instead of getting let's say $2,000, you'll get 73% of that.
Exactly.
So, oh my gosh. Mm-hmm. I mean, that hurts. I mean, you're still getting Social Security, but they taking away your money.
Yeah. It's better than a zero, though.
It's better than a zero, but yeah, don't take away my money now. Yeah.
And some people, married couples, they lose a spouse, their Social Security is cut because they lose the smallest check. And I think that's a raw deal. But what can you
that's
do?
a piece of information I didn't know. So you have a married couple and somebody passed. They don't take away necessarily the person's check that passed. They take away the smallest check.
Exactly. You're entitled to the largest one.
That's a piece of good information.
Exactly.
So I hope y'all boomers are listening out there because this is good stuff, okay? By the way, Barry, are you a boomer?
I am a boomer.
What's your age, Barry?
I'm 73. This year, actually.
Oh, you looking good.
I feel pretty good.
And that cycling is doing something for you. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's the genes, too. Like I say, my mom is 93.
Yeah.
And I go by my mother's side of the family. Didn't know my dad's side of the family.
Okay.
So I don't know what on that side happens.
But you know your maternal part.
Yes.
You are looking good. I want y'all to hear this, boomer. Barry Thomas is looking good. He's a cyclist, okay?
I must concur.
Okay, engineer, jumping in there. All right. So where were we? We were saying that you can lose. They could drop it down to 73% or different.
I've heard different numbers, Dolores. I just read 73 once, and then the other day on the radio I think it was 84%, and that's up from 80%. So there's a lot of things floating around on social media, the government, but it's not over till it's over. Yeah. And I don't think they're gonna stop Social Security at all. Okay. People are still paying into it. Not as much. Back in the day, it was 60 people working to one person, I believe it was, to pay into Social Security, and now it's 2 to 1 person paying into Social Security, and the people are not. Childbirths are down. People are not getting people born so they can get back into the workforce to contribute to Social Security. It's a lot of stuff affecting it.
A lot of people are doing more businesses. Well, they put into Social Security as well.
Yeah. Business owners pay into Social Security. I think it's 15%, and then 15%. If you work for somebody, you do 6.2%. And your employer does 6.2%.
Okay.
And it goes into a trust fund, and the trust fund is invested, and also the taxes on Social Security that you're taxed, that goes into the trust fund.
Okay.
So it's solely being depleted by people not working mostly, people not getting back into the workforce. Not enough people anyway. So.
Well. Okay, so another risk is elder abuse. That's a topic in itself that could take, a long time. But talk to us about elder abuse and how that connects to monies.
Well, elderly abuse is when I've seen children so-called helping their parents, but they kind of dependent on their parents because they don't have any place to go.
They're not paying into the system.
Exactly. And the parents feel responsible. And when the parent gets older, they take advantage of their parents. I've heard instances where they live with their parents and they're mooching, so-called, off the parents, and then they get to the point where they can't take care of them. Some of them drop them off at nursing facilities. And when it comes time for the nursing facility to be paid for, then the house that the parent owned has to be sold. And the children, where am I going to live? Who cares? Now it's over. But they also take advantage of their bank accounts, and they spend their funds unknowingly to the parents. So you can be abused by relatives and taking your assets, and they're not, like you said, not putting back into the system. I don't believe there's a whole lot of that, but it goes on.
I'm pretty sure it's more than we probably
can imagine, right?
Yeah.
Probably.
So I think that's something for people to think about in preparing. I mean, people love their circle, their children, their sisters and brothers, but to protect yourselves, maybe there's something you could do, like have somebody in charge of additional person, put people in place to be in charge of this and be in charge of that, like your finances, your medical and things like that.
Right. I think those are called advanced directives or something like that. Yeah.
Yes.
And a power of attorney.
Yes.
That sort of thing. Somebody that you trust to look after your affairs if you become incompetent or can't do it for whatever reason.
Yeah.
But we could do something about elderly abuse for sure.
Yeah.
But it's a shame that your children you think would abuse you.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Children are human, and they may be all right, and then something changes them. Who knows? Yeah. Maybe they get married and the person that they married to is encouraging them to do crazy. Yeah. Who knows?
Or drugs.
Or drugs. Yeah, that's a big thing.
Yeah, that can take you over the cliff for sure. Yeah.
So I would suggest people prepare in advance to save themselves. But I also realize that, what do I realize? Oh, there's a boomer moment there. It's the memory. Okay. Yeah. Sometimes, you just don't remember things. And dementia, or just the brain farts like I just had for a moment.
Right.
And you're not paying your bills, or you overpaying your bills, so it's good to have people involved with you. I say that again.
And scam artists. I know in this area it's big in Virginia. that scam artists prey on elderly. I've gotten calls, and I play with them a little bit on the phone. And then they wind up hanging up. But my mom has gotten plenty of calls, but her memory is not as well as it used to, but the important thing that she knows us, and she knows how to talk to people on the phone, and she knows how to call us if she gets something that's alarming.
Yeah, okay,
because now they have AI that can sound like a relative. And
wait, really?
Oh, yeah. They got AI. From what I understand, they can call you on the phone and get you to talk, and then you can say certain words. And if they know how to use that against you or to a relative, they can use it that way. So AI is something else. They even have AI in mimicking celebrity voices.
Okay, so for our audience, what is AI?
Artificial intelligence.
Artificial intelligence. You see that a lot, but I want people to know what it stands for. Yeah.
I don't use it that much, but it is out there, and I hear on the news that, like I said, they are using celebrity voices. I think it was a commercial with, who was that? It was a male actor Steve Harvey.
Okay.
Steve Harvey was using his voice to sell products or sell people products, and he wasn't advocating it.
Yeah, no idea.
Well, he found out some kind of way, and he went on public television, and he was saying, "I don't appreciate it. It's not me." That sort of thing. So con artists are masters at taking advantage of people and making fast money is what they call it.
I know that I don't like to answer the phone. If I don't recognize a number, I don't answer the phone. And, that's not always good.
Right.
It's not always good, but that's because there's so many calls and you don't know where they're coming from.
Yeah, it just depends on the mood I'm in. I would answer a phone that says scam, probably a scam. I would answer it. As soon as they start talking about something I didn't call about, like Medicare or something, I just hang up.
Okay. You don't want to
then they don't call back.
Yeah, and when they have open enrollment and time for Medicare renewal or whatever, it's the number of calls is ridiculous. I don't believe anybody.
Yeah.
Even though I know some of it's legit, but I don't believe it.
Right. Too many people calling.
Yeah. So, and next we have what? Running out of money?
Running out of money, not saving enough. That's a big one as well. That happens very frequently. What I do, there are 4 major questions that everybody will face as they move toward retirement.
Okay, so Barry, with those 4 major questions, we're going to take a break and we're going to come back and you please pick up with that. Meanwhile, For the Love of Baby Boomers can be found on Facebook. And on Facebook, that's where we have discussions, whether it's light or heavy, whatever. You can ask us questions, but feel free to visit us. And also, if you want to email us with your concerns or questions or topics that you want to hear about, our email is fortheloveofbabyboomers@gmail.com. This is your host, Dolores Clybert.